Like I always say, the best time to prepare for war is not in the time of war, but in the time of peace. The best time to prepare for war is not in the time of the war itself, but it is in the time of peace. The best time to prepare for 2025 is now and not when we enter 2025. Allow me to say a big congratulations to each and everyone listening to me right now, as we are about to embark on an amazing ride that is going to leave quite a lot of us wowed, humbled, and grateful. The Project Activate is not just any kind of project. It is a project that is going to really affect the destinies of a lot of people. You will all agree with me that finances has a major role to play in every human endeavor. And it make mention of that one thing that you will not need finances for. You want to get this, you need money. You want to embark on this, you need money. So it is something we really need to address and talk about. And albeit that we launch Project Activate, and by the end of 2025, we are celebrating 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 multi-millionaires as a result of Project Activate. You have no idea of how much contribution that would actually be to Nigeria as a whole, because each and every one of you listening to me here, you are connected to a lot of destinies in one way or the other. So you becoming a multi-millionaire is you now having access to help more people to rise. And if you are not going to consider anything, I need you to consider that particular reason. The fact that when you rise, a lot of the people's destinies that are attached to yours can also rise. They are connected to you. So if you don't shine, there's possibility that they are going to remain in the dark as long as possible. So once again, I welcome us to the launch of the Project Activate. Who is excited? Let me see some reactions in the chat box. I mean, I'm super pumped, super pumped, super pumped. It's going to be an wholesome experience all the way. Now, about Project Activate. Start your journey to financial freedom with as low as 80,000 Naira with the Zillionaire Network. All it takes to be part of this project is just a total sum of 80,000 Naira and you are good to go. All it takes for you to embark on this journey with us is a total sum of 80,000 Naira. And with 12 months of compressed actions of learning and execution, you already positioned yourself to be part of the people who can potentially make 28.6 million at 100% success rate. I'll come again. By connecting to the Project Activate with a total sum of with as low as 80,000 Naira, you are good to go to be part of the beneficiary of the Project Activate. And with 12 months of compressed actions of learning and executions, you stand a chance to be part of the people that can potentially earn 28.6 million Naira at 100% success rate. So I'm going to get there. What do I mean by 100% success rate? It means if you follow Project Activate true and true from January to December, you should be landing yourself in nothing less than 28.6 million. How that is going to happen, I am going to show us. Now, what are the major highlights of the Zillionaire Network? What are the major highlights of this project? It helps you to take charge of your economy in these global tough economic times. The 12-month game plan is to change, it's going to change your finances. The only people that will not experience major change in this Project Activate are people who are sitting on the fence, who are not engaging in the Project Activate. So far, you are engaging in the Project Activate. This 12-month game plan has the power, has the potential, has the ability to transform your finances completely. Apply leverage residual or passive income through the connected economy, and it gets to show you the value of starting now. That's for those that are yet to start. So I'll come again. The major highlight of the Project Activate is to help you take charge of your own economy in this globally tough economic time, then it helps you to embrace this 12-month game plan that will change your finances completely forever. And it helps you to apply the leverage to achieve that passive income through the connected economy. And you are as well going to see the value of starting now. The value of starting now. Now, the Project Activate, it is expected that we understand that the Project Activate is an offshoot of the Zillionaire Network. And it is a non-governmental organization made up of individuals from different walks of life. And we are an organization of smart and forward-thinking people who believe in holistic wealth. Emphasis on holistic wealth, encompassing time freedom, health freedom, and financial freedom. I'll come again. We are an organization of smart and forward-thinking people who believes in holistic. When something is holistic, so it means it is full, it is whole. Talking about money, you have it. Talking about relationships, you have it. Talking about some privileged access, you have it. There are some things that you must have to make wealth holistic. I had one of my mentors say, if what you have alone is money, then you are poor. If everything that you have in this life is just money, you are still poor. You should be relationally wealthy. So let me name some areas that you should that is going to help, that Project Activate is going to help you activate, that will help you to be holistically wealthy. It is going to help you to be relationally wealthy. You are going to be financially wealthy. You are going to be mentally wealthy. You are going to be emotionally wealthy, and you are going to be spiritually wealthy. So it encompasses everything. It's going to activate your ability to gain your time, your health, and your financial freedom as well. Now, so why must we take charge of our own economy? You might ask. Why must we take charge of our own economy, especially in a country like ours, Nigeria? Now, the first one is so that we can live a life of impact where our voice is heard. Now, I'm going to permit me to use this quote. Everybody has a voice, but it is money that makes it louder. You didn't hear me. Everybody has a voice, but it is money that makes it louder. It is money that increases the volume. You can shout from now till tomorrow. If you don't have money, nothing is going to happen. So we need to actually step up our game so that we can live a life of impact where our voice is heard. And our voice can be more heard when we have money. Like when you have some kind of money, you do like this, hey, and they will be hearing in the nations of the world. It is not that hey that you said. It is because of the heavy whatever in your account that is backing it up. That is what is making it make sense. So that's why you cannot be intelligent and be poor in this country, because your intelligence would not be useful. The second one is to support our family and loved ones and be able to give to charity, to support worthy causes in our religious or community groups, to rise above, more importantly, to rise above 90% of the population who complain and blame being a part of the problem instead of them being a part of the solution. So Project Activate is set to bring a lot of people out of that financial restriction, financial bondage, into financial abundance so that they can live the category of them being part of the problem Nigeria is trying to solve, and they can pivot to that area where they can now be part of the people providing solution to the problem of Nigeria. Now, what are the things you should look forward to at the end of this launch? Number one, empowerment. 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 Number two, financial freedom. And number three, leveraged income. Now, what are the things that actually comes together to give the financial freedom we are talking about? Number one, leverage. Number two, partnership. And number three, value. These are the three combos we are bringing together to create financial freedom for ourselves. Number one, leverage. Number two, partnership, which is why everyone here is listening to me right now. We are set to partner and bet something big, something huge, something major. Leverage, partnership, and value. That's what gives birth to the financial freedom that we are trying to create. Now, I want us to listen to this man. He said something very, very profound that I want us to take note of. So please, pay attention. There's something I want you to hear from him.
Hustle is not what makes you rich. You look at every single person, every single rich person that I know, they hustle, yes, they still hustle, which is fine. But their definition of hustle is very different from your definition of hustle. Your hustle is just work, 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 work. What I will tell you what makes people rich is not the word hustle. What makes people rich is the word leverage. Look at every single rich person has leverage. What is leverage? Other people's time, other people's money, other people's resources. They have a team. They have money making them money. They have advisors. They have technology. They have something. They leverage other people's blank, other people's talents, other people's resources, other people's time, other people's intelligence. That's what makes you rich. The key word is not hustle, it's leverage.
Awesome. Please, I need someone to get in the chat box and let me know what you picked from what he just said. What was the key word? What actually ministered to you in what he just said now? He made note of some major things. He made note of some major things. What are the things he said that actually got to you? Yes, leverage is the key, not also. Yes. Any other person? Any other person? Leverage is the key, not also. Any other person? I want to be sure I'm actually with the right set of people on this Zoom call tonight. Any other person? Any other person? I'm listening, I'm listening. He said a lot of things that was very profound. Partnership, 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 partnership. Yes. Now, what he was saying in that video is he was trying to lay emphasis on the importance of leverage. He was trying to make us understand what really makes us rich. It is leverage and not hustle. Quite a lot of people have actually been swimming in that ideology of thinking that they are going to hustle their way to wealth. You cannot work for all the money that is going to give you wealth in this world. The earlier you understand that, the better. You must have something that is responsible for cash flowing to you. And the only way you can activate that is by leveraging on something, is by activating leverage, having something that is responsible for cash to flow to you. Robert Kiyosaki said this profound statement. He said the real reason why most people struggle financially is that they learn to work hard for their money, but they never learn the principle of wealth creation. They never learn the principle of wealth creation. This is exactly the major problem that Nigerians is facing. This is what they are facing. They are all about how they will work and work and work and work and work and work and work for money. They have not been able to get to that level where they can see that how long do you want to work for money? And in its real sense, you should get to a level where money begins to work for you, except you want to be a slave to money. Except you want to be a slave to money. Now, the vision for the Zillionaire Network. Number one, we are set to raise financially free people who will help raise other financially free people. Vision 2025 to 2026 is to raise 500 solid multi-millionaires. So the question is, would you be one of them? Would you be one of them? So that question is going to be answered by your attitude, effort, and how well you are engaging the project Activate. Now, the third one is to create a family of millionaires who will use their monies collectively to affect the world positively. And lastly, the main way that we can do this effectively is through the connected economy. The main way through which we can achieve this is through the connected economy, and that is why we are here. For everything in life has its own times and seasons. We have left industrial revolution, we migrated computer, internet information. Now we are in the connected revolution. Partnership, connected revolution, your ability to leverage, your ability to make the right, your ability to connect to the right set of people that we can benefit from each other. That is where the wealth is right now. As we speak right now, you are just 2-3 connections away from your next billions. You are just next 2-3-4 connections away, and that is it. So the earlier you understand the power of the connected revolution, the better it is for you. Gone are those days where it is your first class, your MSc, BSc that opens the gate for you. There is a degree to which that gets you to. If you are going to break into some dimensions, you must embrace the power of the connected economy, because this is the age of self-reliance and infinite possibilities. And it happens to be the last revolution for any common man. Now, this is what a lot of you guys don't know. Please pay attention. At least you didn't pay to be in this class, so you might as well at least pay attention to gain all that I am about to say, because it is going to help you see and realize there's so much potential in the network marketing industry that a lot of people are not seeing. Now, the connected economy pays out an average of $78.2 billion, which is 28 trillion 470 billion naira globally in commissions. 9.2 of these 78.2 billion naira comes to Nigerians. That is 880 billion 152 million. Now, quite a number of us. When was the last time you had this kind of figures? So this is one of the advantages of you being in the Zillionaire network, where you hear crazy amounts being spoken into your ears every now and then. So I had to come up with this discovery so that you can know there's so much money you are leaving on the table by not positioning yourself, most especially now that we are embarking on the project Activate. This is the so much that is in the network marketing industry that a lot of people are sleeping on. You can imagine you cutting your share out of 880. Now, let's even leave the 152 million. Let's even talk about the 880 billion. Do you know what that is? 880 billion. It will go round conveniently. But when you don't position yourself, how do you want to maximize it? When you don't position yourself with the connected economy, how do you want to maximize this kind of fortune that is sleeping and lying dormant in the network marketing and connected industry that people are not waking up to? So it is high time you not just wake up, but wake as many people as possible around you up. Now, who is a connector? Who is a connector? A connector is someone who communicates value by helping people convert their social capital into financial capital using a leverage system. A lot of us don't even know what we are doing here. So I feel the need to add that tonight. So know who you are. This is who you are. You are a connector of value. You are a connector of value. That's why sometimes when people ask me, what do? I tell them I'm a value connector. If I don't tell them I'm a value connector, I tell them I'm an human estate developer. Because what we build here is we build people. We build people and the people build the business. So if anybody asks you, what do you do? If you cannot tell them, it's either you tell them you are a value connector or you tell them you are an human estate developer. Just like we have real estate developer, we also have human estate developer. So as a connector of value, you are helping people convert their social capital into financial capital using our leverage system. So this is the basic ideology behind what we are doing. Convert your social capital into cash flow. And doing that comes with some level of skills. It comes with some level of expertise. So where people get it wrong is they want to enter the industry with zero level of expertise and make so much money. Is not going to work. Is not going to happen. Now, a typical example of the kind of connected economy we are talking about is Mark. Mark is worth over $100 billion right now. Why? Because he understood the connected revolution. Because he understood the connected revolution. And what he did was simple. He created a platform where people can connect to themselves. He created a platform where people can connect to themselves. Man is making billions every now and then. And amazing thing is, we are the one using the app, we are the one subscribing, is the one making the money. Now, let's do a quick compare and contrast. Now, for you to know how powerful the connected economy is, I want you to look at this image in front of your screen. What is the major difference? Look at their age. Now, I want you to look at two things. Look at their age. No, three things. Look at their age, look at their net worth, and look at their economy, the economy they are operating in. You can tell how powerful the connected economy is by looking at their net worth, right? Good. Now, not only that, now look at the amount of years it took Dangote to arrive at where he is today. And look at how old Mark Zuckerberg is. So the question is, do you want to get wealthy in your late age or you want to get wealthy early? Now, when I say early, I'm not talking about you getting wealthy tomorrow. I'm talking about you collapsing time for yourself as a result of you operating in the correct economy, which is the connected economy. Because what happens to actually be a major determinant in their net worth right now is because of the economy they are operating in. Mark is operating in the economy of the now. Dangote is operating in the economy of before. Basic. That's the difference between both of them. Mark is living in the present. Aliko is living in the past. Look at their age. Look at their net worth. So that's why I tell people, when it comes to the game of wealth, age is inconsequential. When it comes to the game of wealth, you are the one that attach that limitation to it. There is no age limit to creating wealth. You can be a multi-millionaire at the age of 20. You can be a multi-billionaire at the age of 30. You can as well be a multi-millionaire at the age of 60. You decide when you want it to become a reality. And part of the decision you make is by choosing the right economy to belong to and belonging to it on time. Now, introducing the project Activate. To make 28.6 million naira in 12 months through the leverage system in the connected economy just became possible with the project Activate. Now, how is that going to be possible? Now, before we get into it, what is the definition of activate? When you hear activate, what comes to your mind? It means to make active. Maybe that stuff has been dormant for a while. You inject something to it and it switches it up. Or to start a function or action, or to trigger a reaction or activity. That is what to activating means. Now, to activate is simply to become a connector. And how do you become a connector? Is by understanding the value of our business. Because it was, I think it was, yes, Miles Monroe that said, when the value of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. When the value of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. When you know the value of the project Activate that we are launching today, you will not, the way you will hold it. I was hearing Mrs. Esther saying she has been tired since morning, but she considered this meeting a very important one. That is, she knows the what, she knows the value of what project Activate can bet for her. So I tell people it's usually not about the fact that you don't have time or you are too busy or whatever. It is because you have not placed premium value on it. You make time for what you prioritize. You will always make time for what you prioritize. So when you prioritize the project Activate, it will prioritize you. Or better still, let me put it this way. when you prioritize Project Activate will prioritize your finances. You didn't get that? When you prioritize Project Activate, you engage it fully, you embrace it fully, you do what you're supposed to do part-time, January, February, March, April, May to December. Project Activate, it has no option that to activate your finances. It's just a rule, it's a principle. Now, in the virtue of we achieving the best of the best of the best when it comes to financial freedom, why did we decide to partner with AIM Global? For folks that are just for our newbies, this is our parent company. This is the company we are in partnership with. Alliance, the short whatever is AIM, but the full meaning is Alliance in Motion Global. That is the name of our parent company, Alliance in Motion Global. Why did we decide as a team, as an organization, the Zillionaire Network, to partner with them? I'm going to show us now. First off, is because of their daily payout system. But before I get there, it's because they have actually saved us of any shipping, technology, whatever. Now, that wealth portal, if you have to set up a website, you know how much it's going to cost you. Certification, product development, accounting, international expansion. So they have settled all of these things and they have been in existence for over 14 years now. Yes, they are well over 14 years now. So it tells us that they are a legitimate and standard system that is what partnering with. And not only that, I'm going to show us a lot of reasons, but for the purpose of time, I will show us some major ones. Now, the first one is they are one of the industries that pays daily. They pay daily. Now, watch this for yourself.
Actually, the number one reason, take a look at this.
A big round of applause, please. Congratulations.
Daily payout system. So which other company would we have partnered with if not them? One of the best I've seen. So that's why I keep telling anything you say Zillionaire Network, identify it, make no further whatever. Trust us to have done our due diligence, have done every necessary findings we could do to make sure that by the time we are bringing it to your hearings, you don't have any business with verifying. Anything Zillionaire Network puts out, consider it verified. Consider it validated.
Actually,
it's going to be an amazing journey. The second one, you don't have to sell before you earn. You don't have to sell before you earn, especially when you are actually engaging the Project Activate. You don't have to sell before you earn. All you just need to do is plug into the Project Activate, plug and play. Plug and play. The third one is we are engaging 3 compensation plans in one. The first one is binary, the second one is unilevel, and the third one is tier step. Now, as we evolve, you are going to see the potential of these 3 compensation plans. The first one guarantees fast income. The second one guarantees long-term residual income, and the third one guarantees increment in income. Increment in income. Sweet stuff, fantastic stuff. The fourth one is we are the only MLM to break 2 Guinness World Record. Nobody has beat that over the years. We are yet to see people that have beat that record so far. We are the only AIM Global, Alliance in Motion Global is the only MLM to break that 2 Guinness World Record so far. So you can see that we are not partnering with rubbish. we are here for a serious business. The fifth one is we are the only MLM company that is vertically integrated. What do I mean by vertically integrated? Now, in the next 10 years, you're going to be seeing AIM hotels. In the next, I think they are currently working on the AIM real estate division. It's going to be massive stuff. Then we have the AIM MLM Entrepreneurship University as well. And we have the franchise opportunities as well. So we are expanding in every city, every nation. So if you are someone who has a global mindset and you are in the Zillionaire network, congratulations, you are in the right place. From here, you can connect to the world because you can have business partner in Dubai. We are currently, the last time I checked, we are currently in 22 countries. 22 countries. You can be here and have business partners in Dubai, Brunei, Singapore, Rwanda, Uganda, Cameroon, Senegal, Ghana, 22 countries. And you can be here and have business partners in those places. So if you have always been wanting to go international, go global, welcome to the right arena. Here we make impossibilities possible. So how do you maximize the Project Activate? Like I said, all you need to do is to start by connecting with 80,000 naira. That is the lowest you can get when it comes to kickstarting your journey by activating your way to financial freedom. Now, some people might ask that I think it's 70,000. Yes, the 10,000 is meant for equipment. You are going to be getting books. I observed that people only want to connect to the opportunity, but they don't get to get themselves armed with the right and necessary tools to actually become the best version of themselves. So going forward, what is expected of any newbie that is connecting is an additional 10,000 on the initial price for each portal. That 10,000 naira is going straight to help you get materials. The first 5 books that is required of you to read to actually understand what we are building here. So as you are connecting to the system, you are also having those books being sent to you so that you can begin to read. So prepare. We are going to be doing a lot of reading in 2025 because we are going to be very big on building and raising leaders. We are going to be very big and intentional on raising leaders. We are not just bringing people in and just positioning them. No, as you are coming in, we are training you, equipping you so that you can also give birth to more leaders, and together we can shake Nigeria for the better. Now, how do you maximize the Project Activate? Please listen carefully. How do you maximize the Project Activate? First, get activated by connecting a minimum of your first 2 business partners. And that's what makes it beautiful. Unlike you always looking forward to connect 10, 15, 20, 30, 100 people. No. Focus on 2 serious-minded people that you are going to be activating your way to financial freedom with. Share the vision with them. And that's why this is on record now. So once you are trying to introduce people to the Project Activate, you can always send them the link to this particular section so that they can get to have a good understanding of what we are building. So the first step is once you come on board, you will be assigned to an upline that is going to guide you until you get your first 2 connectors. All you just need to do is to get that first. Once you get that first 2 business partners, you are good to go. You will now be trained on how to help them do their own. So it's going to be a month in, month out thing. It's a 12-month goal to achieving financial freedom. So let's say you are activated in January. Best believe that by February, you must activate someone. And if they activate you in February, by March, you must activate. So you must be on your upline's neck to make sure that once they activate you in January, bam, get ready to activate your next business partners in February. You are going to be taught. So hold your upline very closely. Hold your upline very tightly and ensure they help you, guide you to activate your next business partners. Once they can do that for you, all you just need from them is for them to teach you how to teach them. And that is it. And you must ensure that month in, month out, that cycle continues. That is all. You don't need to bring all the people in this world into this. All you need to get started is your first two serious-minded, open-minded, coachable, teachable set of individuals that are ready to ride the journey with you, and that's it. So work with the two people connected by you also activating by connecting their own two minimum in order for you guys to stay active. So if there's anything you have to be big on is to ensure that your team is active. There's going to be a printout that is going to help you monitor your routine. January, once you activate in January, you tick it. February, we are working on it already. It will be out soon across every of our location. People in Ilorin, people in Ibadan, people in Abuja. We're going to print it and send it across so that you can have a copy. You will write your name. It will indicate your journey when you start. Because if you start in January, that means your 12 months will be completed in January 2026. If you start in December, then that means your own journey will end December 2025. That's your 12-month journey of activating. So you must ensure that month in, month out, you are activating. Your team must not go a month without getting activated. Once you activate your people in February, make sure that you are with your upline to ensure that you help your people to activate and let it keep going. That is all you need to do. Teach your two to stay active by working with their two to keep activating and let it continue like that. Now, this is where the sweetness of Project Activate is. It lies in the matching bonus. And that is why we have decided, like I said earlier when we were pre-launching, that anybody that is embarking on this journey with us will have to be selfless. You must be big on making sure that month in, month out, your team is activating. This Project Activate, you cannot be all about what you are going to make alone. This is not about you. I make bold to say that again. This is not about you. It is about the possibilities we want to create. So let me cite a very practical example now. So let's say week 1, let's say month 1, you activated. Immediately you activated. Now, this is based on condition. And the people you activated are having issues with activating their people due to the fact that they are still on the learning curve and they're having, maybe they don't have a good level of relationship with their already known people. And you as their upline, you got another 2 set of serious-minded people come on board. Instead of you putting it in different legs, put it under them. Put it under them. The goal is to ensure that month in, month out, you are activating. And now, that is not an excuse for whoever is falling that victim to stay lazy. That is only being done because we cannot, because of you, become stagnant. So start watching out for how you want your team cannot be the team that is stagnant. Your team cannot be stagnant. Once you unleash the Project Activate by coming on board yourself, the next big thing that you want to see happen to you is to make sure that your next 2 set of people are following you the next month. The next month. The next month. And start now. Like I was telling some of our new activators, I told them when you get home, make a mental list of the serious-minded and open-minded and teachable-minded set of people that you know that when we show them this, they will buy into it just like you bought into it. That way, we can gradually and easily build with you and consistently. And once we can get them on board, all we just need to do is to now teach you what to teach them to do their own. And what you now need to do is to make sure that you are in constant monitoring of your team, ensuring that you are growing. But January, February, no month is going without you activating. So look at it now. So see week 1 as month 1, which is January. So January, you activated 7,000. Now, this is for a One Wealth Portal scenario. The case is different if you are using 3, 7, 15. But this is, let's say you are using 1, for instance. So month 1, January, boom. As we enter January, maybe you've positioned, I want to believe, okay, let me check. Who is here that is here to be activated? Zilonia Samuel is activated. Zilonia Olaolu, yes, Mr. Michael is activated. Okay, Mary just got activated today. Ifeoluwa is activated. Deborah Makinde, is Deborah Makinde official already? Is she activated as well? Unmute your mic or give me a message in the chat box. Are you connected already? Are you activated? Can Deborah Makinde hear me? Deborah Makinde, are you activated?
Yes, she's connected, sir.
Awesome, awesome. So Deborah Makinde is activated. Okay, let me start from the beginning. Mrs. Esther is activated. Coach Chinaka is activated. Deborah Makinde is activated. Ifeoluwa is activated. Mary Siri just got activated today. Olaoluwa is activated. Okay, so, oh wow. So it's only Zainab. It's only Zainab that is yet to be activated. I'm hoping and believing that this week will not pass her by. So now, let me assume that each and every one of us is activated. So the next thing that should be on your mind now is how you are going to bring your first two for January. By now, you should have that in view. Your first two, you should have been thinking of who they are and how we are going to bring it into their hearings so that they can flow and make them see how that the earlier they flow in, the better. Because this is a chain and train that needs to move. And the earlier you position yourself, the better you stand the chance. Now imagine everybody has positioned themselves now. So that means the next set of people flowing in now is going to be an addition to us. That's 7,000. So immediately that is activated in January. Begin to work with your first two in that January to make sure that before February ends, they have gotten their two. And boom, that will give you 14. March, April, May, June, July. Now, this is the 100% success rate. So going by this calculation, between January 1 to December 31st, 2025, if you were activating Samuel, yes, Samuel is activated. Everybody is activated except Zainab. Zainab is the only, she's actually on instrumental payment, and I'm hoping she balances her payment this week. Everybody on this Zoom call is activated except Zainab, actually. Yes, so this is what is expected to be in your account, in your wealth portal by December 31st, 2025. 28,665,000. This is by following the project Activate. Whatever it is that's connector bonus might be an addition to you, but following the project Activate, you are to end and going by 100% success rate, because we know some people, and that should not be you, some people will fall behind along the way. Instead of doing 12 months, maybe they were able to activate in 6 months, or they did 8, 7, 9. But let it be your desire to complete the 12-month cycle. Like, don't be one of the people that are doing 90% success rate. Go for 100% success rate. Now, not only will you make over 28 million naira, but you will have built a team of over 8,000 humans. Do you know what that means? Like, you are a leader to over 8,000 people. So you can imagine the magnitude of the amount of money you begin to make in 2026. You will be shocked. And that is why I said it is a 2-year project. So what we are doing in 2025 is we are gathering the cloud that is going to launch us tremendously into some crazy dimensions of cash flow. Because, okay, so let me help your mind so that you can understand what I'm saying. Now, you just imagine these 8,190 people in 2026, they duplicated. Now, you did not connect anybody. You just made sure your team duplicated. 8,190 times 2. Anybody with a fast finger there? 8,190 times 2. That is 16,380 in January alone. Because I'm sure some people are not seeing what I'm seeing. So I need to help your mind. Now, what you gathered in 2025, by January, if it doubles, what is going to make you in January alone? So let me help you. Now, that's 8,190 people. Imagine them duplicating again. That 28.6 that you made in a year, you can make it in 1 month. Somebody's not getting me. Like by them just duplicating in January in 2026, what you made in 1 year, you will make it in 1 month. Crazy, right? Exactly. That's the beautiful thing about the law of compounding. Now, what did you do? You only worked with your team because now you have a team. And all you needed them to do was just to duplicate once. And boom, what you made in a year, you will now be absolutely crazy. What you made in a year, you will now begin to make it in months. And gradually, you'll be making it in weeks. And right before your eyes, you will be rolling on the floor and thanking God you embarked on Project Activate in 2025. So a lot of people are not seeing this now. So you are privileged to be seeing it now and be positioning yourself at such a time as this. This time is very, very strategic. So that's why we have to choose selflessness over selfishness. Yes, connector bonus is beautiful, but we are digging deep on matching bonus. So your destiny is in your hands. Choose the side you belong now. Now, 6 basic concerns that we always get. Do I need to sell or market? No. Is there any financial risk? No. Will it work for me if you follow the system? Like I will keep saying, it is a plug and play thing. And of course, except you introduce ITK, like I was telling some of our beneficiaries earlier today. Once you flow in, don't be one of those people that introduce ITK. Follow instructions. When they tell you, do it like this, do it like that. If you want to achieve your financial freedom with the Zillionaire Network, you cannot be the one introducing ITK. It will work for you if you follow the system. Do I need to put in a lot of my time? We are just starting out. You would have to decide no or yes. That one is up to you. Depending on how much you want to make, depending on how hungry you want to get, that is what is going to answer that question. But from my hand, I can say no because we are not going to be doing it every now and then. All you just need to do is to ensure that you are in perfect alignment with the system. And that is it. Because the goal is to make sure that money is flowing in even in your absence. While you are busy working on other stuff, as a result of the system of the Project Activate, your money will keep flowing into your wealth portal steadily. Is there any financial risk? Like I said, no. And for people that are yet to connect, okay, apparently none of them is here. I don't have money. I don't do this. Declare financial emergency. See your lack of money as an emergency. The same way when somebody is about to die, they rush them into the hospital and they are asking for, go and bring 500K, go and bring 1.2 million. And even though you don't have it, you go all the way to look for it. That's the same if Nigerians begin to treat their financial state with some sense of emergency. A lot of their whatever will have gotten better by now. That they are showing you the pathway to financial freedom like this. You are looking at how you are literally going to come up from a place where you are making little amount to massive abundance with minimal effort. And you are telling yourself that you don't have money. That must have been some witchcraft or something. They are showing you the pathway to financial freedom like this, and you are telling yourself that you don't have money to connect to it. Now, if you don't connect to it that time, best believe, come next year, you will still be telling yourself you don't have money. That's what Nigerians don't know. So when they show you something that will literally deliver you from insufficiency, the first action you take is, how can I get money to get started? Not, I don't have money. And is this one of those schemes, like people used to say, it's a Ponzi scheme? No, we are real-time business builder here. We are not joking here. It's not gambling. We are in for a serious business here. So I hope this has cleared some basic concerns that we often get. Now, The best thing you need to do is to start immediately. And as you are starting immediately, get a quick training and connect to your friends. Connect to your friends. And now, why do you need to connect to your friends? So that on the long run, when you begin to when your result start becoming apparent, start getting massive, they will not come back at you and say, Michael, and you started something like this, you did not tell me. So you are connecting to your friends not because they will connect immediately. Anyone that connect immediately out of them, good for them. And the ones that are saying, it's a lie, it's one of those things, leave them. But play your part. Start your own journey. Get a quick training to get in the flow. Connect to them and let them know about it. And now they can get to benefit from it. And then resist the temptation. More importantly, resist the temptation to connect to your friends until you are trained. I feel the need to repeat that very well because this is how people mess this amazing journey up. You are new, most especially for our new activators. We should be celebrating you guys this new week by God's grace. Big congratulations to you all. So please listen to me now, both people that have been in the system and people that are new. We have launched Project Activate now. So the next thing for you to do is go to the YouTube channel, watch. I keep saying it, and I'm sure it's very few people actually do this. Me, myself, after this training, I will go. I was the one that did the training. I'll go and watch it again. So if I'm watching it, how much more you that is listening to me? That's how to learn. That's how to get better. If I were you now, after this section, you will create a time in your day, 1 hour, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, set an alarm. Make sure that there is no training on the YouTube channel that you have not watched. Because that is how you can tag along. Because I can't be running trainings for you personally every now and then. So the best thing to do is, as I'm running it, put it up on YouTube, go back there and feed on it again and again. Begin to see yourself as a leader that you are. Because by the time we start experiencing influx of people, I will not be able to handle it alone. And that is why you need to start equipping yourself now. Start seeing yourself doing what I am doing now. Start imagining yourself leading 10,000 people now. How will your disposition be? How will your courage be? Start building yourself right now. I was telling some of us, start getting books on leadership. I owe some people that book as a gift. But if I'm not owing you that book as a gift, go and get books on leadership. Everything rises and ends on leadership. I am able to lead all of you now because of the strength of my current state as a leader. Because I am still growing is a ladder. I keep growing. So once your team is not growing, don't blame them. Blame yourself. The quality of your leadership will show in the growth of your team. You didn't get that? The quality of your leadership will reflect in how well your team would grow. So as you are activating yourself, one of the best things I need you to focus on is to train and equip that leader in you, because the truth is everybody has it. There's this book, John C. Maxwell, The Leader Within. The Leader Within You. John C. Maxwell. You need to read a lot. I'll be uploading some books on leadership on the group. So if you feel you can't get it, read. I sell books. I don't usually say, because I don't want you to feel like I'm trying to sell books to you and all of that. I sell books. Reach out. I will send all those books on leadership. I will send it to the group. Start getting, we are going to be doing a lot of reading next year. Start bracing up. We will be doing reviews back to back, because we are going to be big on training leaders, because that way we will be able to increase our output. Now imagine 10 more people like me. That is massive output. 10 more people like me, 20 more people like me. We begin to enter different states. Before we know it, we are everywhere. So please resist that temptation to connect to your friends until you are trained, until you get a go ahead from your leader that, okay, you are good to go now. You can now tell your friends. Follow instructions. Be very big if you want to achieve financial freedom successfully in this organization, in this momentum called Project Activate. Follow instructions. I told some of us today, I told them, as you get home, sit down, make a mental list of the people that you want us to show the Project Activate. Once you are done, reach out to me. I will send you a crafted text that is specifically designed to make them interested in wanting to know about it. You hold them no information. All you need to now, so let me just address it now. So as we for those that are activated, the first thing you need to do now is make a mental list. Get a 60 leaves or separate a particular, maybe 60 leaves or 40 leaves that is going to be dedicated to Project Activate. Every activities of Project Activate, that book will specifically be for it. So please, I'm expecting everybody to have that book by Monday. So make a mental list of the people you want to launch Project Activate for. If you happen to be in a very spacious environment where you have TV and you have a laptop, the video will be on YouTube latest before the end of tomorrow. You can play it, connect your system to it, invite them for a get-together, sit them down, and invite your leader to come and launch it. You can go as far, okay, so that for the purpose of time, once you are ready to launch your Project Activate, let me know, because the system is already on ground. I might have to create a training around that. There is a system, it is systematic. It is one step at a time. It has been systematized. Okay, so let me just give us a briefing. So the first thing is to get activated. After you are activated, connect to your leader, your upline. That's the person that introduced you to the business. Tell the person about how you want to launch Project Activate. So when the person is aware, they will give you the date. Agree on the date where you want to launch it, the venue you want to use. If you want to launch it online or you want to launch it physically. So your leader will give you that text message to send to them. Hi guys, I'm Motun, I'm Shola. I'm super excited to let you know I'll be launching my big business in the year 2025. It's called Project Activate. And I want you to be one of the people that will be gracing the event with me. This is your invite to attend this particular project of mine. I look forward to seeing you there. Basic, you don't hold them, and there's a message around it though. So once you send the message to them, some of them might be poking, what's it all about? What's happening? That is why I am sending an invitation to you so that you can come and experience what big business I'm about to build and how we can all benefit from it. Meanwhile, your leader must be aware of the date, the time, venue you are launching it. So he or she would come with your folks, sit down, and he will launch it with you and with them. And boom, we get things done and the momentum keeps moving. So by default, you're also learning the processes. So by the time he or she has helped you to scale to a level, you can now pick it from there. Maybe they helped you with January, February, March. Max is actually 90 days. Your first 3 months is the incubator stage. April, you pick it from there. April, May, till the end of December. You keep scaling. You keep scaling. I hope I'm making sense. I feel the need to say it again. Resist the temptation to tell your friends about Project Activate until you are trained and you get a go ahead from your leader to do so. Is that taken? Is that correct? Yes. We can't overemphasize it. We can't overemphasize this. The 8th wonder of the world is the compound interest. He who understands it, he pays them. You earn from it. You can't joke with compound effect. There's a book, yes, it's part of the 5 books you'll be reading, Compound Effect. You must understand that success is the sum of small effort repeated on a daily basis. And that's one thing about Project Activate. Month in, month out. Month in, month out. Month in, month out. The accumulation of what you do from January to December is what bets that 28.6 million naira that you are looking at. Nobody can go back and start a new beginning. You cannot go back to 2024 now and start again. but you can start 2025 on a great note, on a solid note. And you must find a place inside yourself where nothing is impossible. When you get to that level, you are literally unstoppable. And you must understand that your future is created by what you do today, not tomorrow. What you are seeing today was as a result of what you've done before. And what you're about to see in the next 3, 4, 5 months is as a result of what you are doing right now. And there's no other way to find out whether something will work or whether you'll be successful other than just doing it. You will not know how far you can go until you try. So activate now. With just 80,000 naira, you can activate and be on your way to financial freedom. Thank you. It is on this note we have come to the end of the project, the launch of the project Activate. Do we get value? Did we get value? I want us to be on our toes now. We are going to be firing content online back to back, back to back to back to back. So get ready as the content is flying. Please don't wait for somebody to come and tell you to repost before you repost. We need to make the world must know that there is something called Project Activate that is set to revolutionize people's finances.